what I actually want to say is I came into this planet, I chose to embody on this planet, shall we say, to help others realise the truth of who they are. And this has been a gradual process for me from the age of 6, when I had my first awakening or remembering of who I am, and that happened at school. I will try and find the article that was published and post it under this video, so anybody who's interested can read that. You may have already read it, of course. So yeah, I'd like to be known as Dhyan G now, and I'm here on this planet to help you remember who you are. That is my purpose. That's why I've awakened. That's why I've embodied here. That's why I've come back here, shall we say. And although it is not up to me as to whether you awaken or not, it is up to grace. I can facilitate that space for you to remember who you are. And I'm very open and willing to do that. And I want people to realise that I'm here in Staffordshire and available to do this work. So if you or anyone you know is feeling stuck in their spiritual growth, is going through the dark night of the soul, is having any kind of challenges with through their spirituality, through their growth, then please feel free to contact me. I'm available for telephone one-to-ones, Skype one-to-ones, and in person. I'm also a healer, and my ability to heal, or rather what I prefer to say is help people heal themselves, because again I provide the space for the person to come into their own healing. I'm not doing anything, I'm just holding the space and the energy for the person to come back into that healing space within themselves. So I'm also available for Reiki treatments, distance Reiki and healing, and I've found now through the last few years with my awakenings that my ability to send healing and do this kind of work has expanded in ways I couldn't possibly have imagined. And I'm very grateful to God, to Grace, for giving me these gifts and for being able to share them with all of you. These are some things that I haven't really spoken about, but I just feel like it's time to come out of the cupboard and, you know, and really share why I'm here, and so that you know, and so that others know, and so that I can be of service, because I've chosen a path of service in this life. I've chosen a path to serve humanity, ultimately to serve God and to serve the awakening of the planet. I've chosen the path of the Bodhisattva, and that's another reason why I'm here, why I'm embodied here, and why I'm making myself available. I'm not going off somewhere and hiding away and hiding in a cave, or even just hiding. I also want to let you know that I have a YouTube channel with hundreds of videos on it. I've just changed the name of it this morning, so it's www.youtube.com/c/Dhyan Prasada, and you should be able to find me through that. There are many videos on there on all kinds of topics, from bereavement to relationships to awakening, to some of my own awakening journey, to how to meditate. There's a meditation on there, heart meditation, and all kinds of things. There's clips from some of my events. There's a video of me giving darshan at one of my last events, which is very beneficial even to watch. It will share the energy of the darshan with you and help you just by watching it. So if you feel like you you have some time, particularly over this period, over the next couple of weeks of the holiday period, where you want to tune into something, you'd like some inspiration, then my videos will definitely give you inspiration. They will definitely help you to feel loved and encouraged and supported. And of course, if you like to connect with me directly, you can send me a PM through Facebook or an email if you'd like to. I'll give my email at the end of this video. So that's a little bit more about me. I don't know if because I have a lot of people on my Facebook now, a huge amount of people really, and a lot of them don't interact with me, and I totally get that because we all have things going on in our lives, and I just want to make myself more available. Really, that's why I'm making this video. I can't stress this enough. I'm here to serve, I'm here to help. I want to serve and I want to help you with your awakening process, particularly if there are challenges. I've been through my own challenges, so I have the compassion and the understanding to help you, as I have also experienced many of my own. Is there anything that anybody would like to ask me at this point in time? I'm just going to read some of these comments. Oh, thank you, Lee. Yes, you're very welcome to book one-to-one with me. I'm really happy to do that. So if anyone would like any healing, that is also something that I'm available for. I will mention that I have worked with people over the years with all kinds of physical ailments, and I'll name some because that might be more helpful. So people with insomnia I've worked with, people with depression, people with cancer, people with trauma, people with addictions. Basically a wide variety of people have come to me over the years for complementary therapies, for Reiki, for assistance, and I've always given a holistic picture of the person. I've always looked at what's going on inside them, in their emotional well-being, their mental well-being, and their lives, and given guidance with this. So that's another area. I've also I used to do readings. Some of these things I'm stepping away from now because they're not really where my focus is. My focus is helping you on your awakening journey. That is why I'm here, as I mentioned earlier. And that's what I want to help with. And I would like to be known as Dhyan, as I mentioned before. Just going to read another message here. There are many people that are dealing with trauma, because the majority of us have been through some kind of trauma in our lives. My focus is on bringing people into the present moment, so to feel the trauma, to feel whatever is being held in the body, and to release it ultimately. This is a process very dependent on the individual, not something that I can really go into right now, because it is very dependent on each individual, because we're all unique. But at our essence, we're all timeless. We're all infinite consciousness. And to realise that this consciousness, to realise what we are, is the most important gift that we can give to the world, in actual fact. And it is a gift, and what I offer doesn't actually have any monetary value, because it's beyond monetary value. it's the most important thing that you can be gifted, is to remember who you truly are. So there's no monetary equivalent, and through my years of experience, understandings, my own challenges, my own awakenings, my own realizations, this is what is now bringing me to this place where I'm ready to offer you this service. So let's see what else comes. I never plan these things, I just say what comes in the moment. And I was very inspired this morning, almost like God was knocking on my door, if you like, to remind me that unless I speak out, unless I speak up, unless I share this, then nobody will know what I'm offering, nobody will know that I'm here. So here I am. Here I am. And welcome everybody. I don't know who's watching right now, but I can see there's a few of you. If any of you do have any questions about your own awakening, your own challenges, and you would like a one-to-one with me, then I'm very happy to book them. As I mentioned, they are via telephone, via Skype, and in person. And it doesn't really matter what you choose, because all have the power to help you. I've had amazing results from telephone one-to-ones, from Skype one-to-ones, and I've helped people all around the country and abroad. Even in India, people have contacted me from India. So yes, I'm just going to have a look what else has been written down here. I can just see a few of you joining, but can't see any comments or anything yet. I'm just going to see if I can look back. I'll perhaps go over, Sarah asked me since I was 7 years old. So yes, just to reiterate, when I was 6 years old, I had an awakening at school, and not long after that I went to live in Rajneeshpuram, Osho's commune in Oregon in America for 3 months as a 7-year-old. And I then took sannyas, which was my initiation onto the path of meditation and awakening. And this was something I did without really thinking about it. As a 7-year-old, there wasn't a lot of thought process that went behind that. So, and part of that, of course, is the journey that's brought me here, amongst being dedicated to my own awakening and trusting my intuition and trusting life, and being allowed to be led by grace wherever I was led. And sometimes that didn't make a lot of sense to those around me, but I always follow what's here, my inner guidance, my inner knowing. And we all have that, of course. And the more that we tap into our inner being, our true self, the stronger rather that gets. It becomes a real leading force, and the mind isn't really making the decisions anymore. We're making decisions through the heart, and this is the raising of the consciousness on the planet at this time, is coming from the busy mind and the kind of universal mind, which is very much in suffering, and bringing that energy and the awareness down into the heart and living from a place of connection and heart intelligence, because our heart do have their own intelligence. The universal heart has its own intelligence and wants to lead us all to a place of unity and connection and compassion and awakening,